So now you're a director of civil and structural engineering, I believe, right, for the
Yes,
U.S. Department of State. So tell me what the U.S. Department of State works on as part of the Bureau of Overseas Building Operations. What do you do now?
right. So, right, all those diplomats that we have overseas in our 200 countries that we have diplomatic relations with, uh, they needed a facility to perform that mission of diplomacy. And typically we very much like to be very close to where the people of that country are and where business is being performed. Um, and the mission varies quite a bit from place to place because, it, whenever you think of an embassy, it's more than just the State Department, it's every other, uh, executive branch of the government who has an interest. So if you think drug interdiction or things like that, where there are places where there are drugs, and we're trying to get that country to police themselves, Homeland Security goes there.
Wow.
And they fall under the chief of mission, that is the ambassador, and they are housed within the embassy. So, you know, uh, so in those kind of 200 countries, we have about 290 facilities that are from large to small. They are sometimes big compounds where we have to even put our uh, uh, the all the diplomats that work there have to live on the compound in some of the more dangerous parts of the world. Um, and it varies to admission because sometimes there's an embassy in a country like Egypt that has an embassy in Cairo, but they have a consulate in Alexandria because we have an interest in things that go on at the port, and that's where the port is. So
Hmm.
that's the idea of how our mission sort of morphs to meet what our government interests are. Um, so I had finished a program for the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers in the Middle East, and was brought here kind of to help with some of the projects that were ongoing in our
Wow.
portfolio in Near East Asia. So in Egypt and
O-
Lebanon primarily.